India and China are destined to become great nations, destined to achieve our respective national rejuvenation. In a military conflict, both countries will suffer. That is not in our interest. That is not in the interest of India. That's not in the interest of China also. India and China are not prepared and should not be prepared for a military conflict, because a military conflict between our two countries is disastrous for our two countries, and it will actually vitiate the atmosphere in the whole of South Asia and Asia, and I would say in the world. Because then there are some other powers, external powers, who are not friendly either to China or to India, who will fish in troubled waters. And they're already waiting to fish in troubled waters. We should avoid that situation. We should not allow any outside power to get into this problem for their own advantage, to fish into troubled waters. And even before this latest unfortunate confrontation at the line of actual control, there have been efforts, very consistent efforts from the United States of America to somehow have a grand strategy to contain China. And they know that today the United States is becoming weaker and weaker, and therefore they want to have an alliance with other countries and together contain China. There are unfortunately some people in our own country who believe that by joining hands with the United States, we can contain China. This is a wrong thinking. This is a dangerous thinking. If we have a problem amongst ourselves, we should solve it through mutual negotiations and not allow some other countries that have their own interest to come into play. The United States is not going to stand with India in any military conflict. It is in fact going to go against the interests of the United States itself. Already, United States has so many problems to deal with. It is time for the United States to review and come out of its militarist mindset, which is hurting the United States and is causing the decline of the United States. So it is, first of all, United States is not going to come to our aid, and secondly, it is going to hurt the United States itself. This ultra-nationalism or jingoism is bad for India. It is also bad for China. Unfortunately, in India, we are seeing this very stupid idea, a stupid campaign, boycott Chinese goods, as if this is going to actually make China surrender, sort of. You know, it's a very wrong way of thinking. As a matter of fact, the bilateral trade between India and China is not much. So there is a large scope for further increasing the trade to get goods and services from China which benefit India, which contribute to India's development. China is not a hostile power, nor is India a hostile power to China. Both of us should recognize that India and China are destined to become great nations, destined to achieve our respective national rejuvenation, which means becomes prosperous in all meanings of the term: economic prosperity, social prosperity, cultural rejuvenation, a better standard of life for all the people, especially the poor people. Now, this is our aspiration, this is China's aspiration. When India looks at China, we should actually admire the achievements of China. Similarly, when China looks at India, they should admire what India is achieving and is yet set to achieve, and support each other in this manner. If we do this, there will be more and more trust.